Hey everybody, it's been a few weeks now since I got back from the AIDS life cycle, and I've been meaning to make a thank you video for all of you who made it possible for me to raise money and to make such a difference and to go on this ride. But it's been a really crazy couple of weeks since getting back from the AIDS life cycle, so it took me a little bit of time to be able to get to sit down and make a video. And it's really interesting riding that far on your bike. Um, there's just a lot of time to think and to be with yourself because you're just riding along day after day for 7 days. Um, and there are a lot of people on the ride, and you hear a lot of stories. And some of these people have been doing the ride for over a decade. And a lot of these people were around in the early 90s when AIDS first happened, when people didn't know what it was and they were losing people. And you hear some really difficult and also some really incredible stories on the ride. We ride down, mostly down the coast. We come a little bit inland and go down from San Francisco to Los Angeles. And some of the places that we ride through are much more conservative than other places. And it was really interesting hearing stories, especially from the people who had been doing the ride for a number of years, about what it used to be like to do the ride and ride through some of these cities, and how people would have things thrown at them. People would come out and throw fruit at them. People would yell at them and call them names. Um, and this one city in particular, this was a real issue in. And now, all these years later, this city opens up one of their elementary school campuses to welcome us in and let us eat lunch there. And they actually do a fundraiser and do all these really, really great things with the participants on the ride. And it's really incredible to see what difference the presence of everyone on the AIDS life cycle has made. And that's something that I really thought about a lot, because we work really hard to raise the money and to get donations that go towards research for AIDS and that go towards direct services for people living with HIV and AIDS. But the bicycle ride, that's like the fun part. That's the part where we get to come together with a community of like-minded people and be in this amazing setting and do this really fun physical challenge. And something that I really thought about was how this bike ride part of it makes a difference, and how that is a large part of raising awareness about what people go through living with AIDS, but also just raising awareness of people who have AIDS and going through these towns and creating acceptance among people who might not have otherwise accepted people with HIV and AIDS. So it was a really, really incredible experience on the ride. And you learn a lot about the world and yourself and people. And so each and every one of you that is getting this video, you're getting it because you made a donation. And that donation is not only helping to end AIDS, and it's not only helping to save a person who's living with HIV and AIDS, but it also gave me the opportunity to experience something really amazing. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for making a difference. I really appreciate it.